The other day I impulsively purchased a copy of Frostpunk, a survival city builder released in the spring of 2018. The game opens by telling an engrossing story about how the Earth has been thrown into a worldwide ice age, and you are the leader of the last city on the planet. You must manage your resources and civilians to keep everyone alive and happy, all while battling the extreme climate which you've hunkered down in. Let's take a closer look. As the leader of the last city on Earth, you've got quite the list of tasks to complete, and there's a lot resting on your shoulders. When you begin playing the first scenario of Frostpunk, all that is built for you is a stockpile for your resources and the generator which you will construct the rest of your city around on a circular grid. The main focus of your survival is to ensure your civilians have enough coal to power the generator so they don't all freeze to death. As your city expands, the power output of your generator will need to expand as well. You will quickly find yourself in a fast-paced battle against the elements to utilize the resources you are gathering and making the systems by which you are collecting them more efficient. What starts out as a game of gathering turns into a game of developing heavy machinery to drill into the earth, and Frostpunk offers a fantastic technology tree which allows you to unlock lots of different tools and upgrades quickly, but never quite quick enough that you get too far ahead of your task. Once you build the beacon, you are able to send scouts outside the boundaries of your city to go look for other survivors and materials. This poses moral dilemmas as you decide if you have the space to take in ill refugees, or if you have to rob them to increase your own chance of survival. The game also has a system of political actions which you can take to alter the game and the conditions of your city. In turn, the decisions which you make have long-lasting effects, such as the civilians' opinion of you as their leader. This is something which a lot of city builders miss, but Frostpunk incorporates it very smoothly into the rest of the game's mechanics. Frostpunk gives you the option to change what food you're giving out, how to treat the injured, how long the workday is, what to do with people who commit crimes, and many, many more. You really do feel like you're making important decisions which impact the lives of those in the city. The game has a good balance of difficulty where you don't fly right through it, but it also isn't so challenging that you get stuck and give up. The buildings in Frostpunk are pleasing to the eye, and the developers took the time to add little details, such as the paths which your workers create as they make their way from one location to another. Where Frostpunk lacks is in its replayability. In the game's current state, there are 3 different campaign missions to complete, with more to come, I'm sure, but after those are finished, you're done. I would like to see the developers introduce a mode where you don't have objectives to complete, but rather you just start a city from scratch and see how many days you can survive. Also, there isn't any sort of multiplayer mode. Though it wouldn't strictly follow the theme which the game has already created, it would be neat to have players discover their friends' cities and be able to trade goods with them. Overall, the game is a strong competitor against other city-building games, but unless the developers continue adding many additional unique campaign missions or game modes, I can see the game falling short of its true potential. What do you guys think of Frostpunk? Is it worth the current $30 price tag? Let me know in the comments below. This has been Picking Up Steam.